Gentlemen, boys, and girls, it's Thursday night. I'm the host with the most, Dixie Dave, along with this guy over here, Mr. I don't feel too well, but I'm still going to go on with the show, Crusher Crossen.
Yeah, that's right. Got a sinus infection of some kind.
Yep.
But I'm the host with 5-time world championships. Dave?
And 5-time loser.
And 5-time winner of NWF World Championships. And I know you don't like to hear that, but that's just the way it is.
And the guy who got beat by Ricky Henry.
Now, technically, I did get the 3 count first, so I don't know. I don't know how.
But technically that 3 count didn't count, so.
No, but it did. It did, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see.
But the annals of NWF history, you did not win the title that night, so the 3 count that you got did not count.
Well, speaking of the NWF title,
yes, we've been hearing rumors and rumblings.
That yes, we don't have any footage to show yet of that match. However, Ricky, as we said, did lose the championship, and I just want to bring this in, Dave. Our new NWF World Champion is Mitch the Kid, just Mitch. He won the belt. There he is with the title. New NWF champ in England right now.
Yep.
Belt. Our NWF championship is now went from Ireland to England, to the United Kingdom. So that's where it is. And that's the champ right there. He's the new champ. He beat Ricky. Yeah. It happened. It happened.
Yep. Now we see, all we need now is the video footage to show that it happened.
Which we hopefully will get, soon. I'm hoping. So we can show that. I know people have been bugging me about it. Like, do you got any footage yet? Do you have anything? I think the match went around 15 minutes, I think.
Okay. I
know that. And so exciting stuff there. But anyways, this is NWF. Oops, it came in again. Hang on. It's kind of on delay. There we go. But we're on NWF Rewind. And Dave, today we're going to a Dri-Dock taping. It's the latter part of the league. Spring Lake Park, Minnesota, Dri-Dock. The building's still there, but it's not the Dri-Dock anymore.
No, I believe last time I passed by there, it looked like it was a daycare.
Yeah. Great venue there. I mean, really fun atmosphere. I enjoyed that location. That was a good time for the NWF at that point. And this is the final Dri-Dock taping that we're going to show. I don't have any more after this. So
right.
They did do more. I just don't have any more.
Hey, Crusher, I just noticed. I think we have some of our friends back.
Oh yeah, Gizmo. It's like we haven't seen him forever. The only reason Ricky lost was because Crusher wore him out when he was in Ireland. Yeah, I guess I.
Okay, Gizmo, come on.
True. That is true.
There was a month between the 2 matches.
Well, Ricky was on a look. I gave Ricky all the benefit. I gave him no title defenses at all, so that he could really prepare for Mitch. And what did he do? He went on a losing streak. And good thing the NWF belt was online. He would have lost it a lot sooner. So, yeah, there's that. And Ricky hasn't even shown up on NWF Forward since losing the belt. He will be coming on though, guys. He's just busy with testing and stuff because he's now out of high school going into college.
Yep. And I may as well let fans know that in 2 weeks when Crusher Crossen is back, he will be flying either solo or have a special guest host with him.
I mean, I know Wayne said he would come on with me, but I don't know if Wayne wants to come on for a Group W cable taping. It's an early show.
Right.
I don't mind if he does, but Wayne said he would step in for that one. I wouldn't mind having Wayne on if he wants to put up with an early Group W taping.
Right.
We'll have to ask him if he pops on.
I apologize, folks, but I've got family coming to town, and
yeah. Otherwise, if not, I'll just do it myself. I've done them.
Yep.
I've done it before solo. I thought of maybe trying to see if maybe Kelsey or somebody want to come on, but I don't know. It's
So
like,
Matt, if you're watching, hit Crusher up if you're available in 2
I
weeks.
just don't want to bother these guys. Like, I know they're all busy with their lives. Like
Oh,
Dave
yeah.
and Dave puts up with me, but that's, you know, I don't know about everybody else, you know. But I'll tell you something though, Gizmo. My shoulders, so I'm still not healed up, and my shoulders are still felt like they did when I left Ireland. They're just it's chronic tendonitis, and hopefully that's all it is. Hopefully it doesn't actually rip tendons. Although I think I would have more symptoms than what I have.
Yeah. Well,
But
if you remember, I forewarned you if you were thinking about getting back into the ring, it was going to be a long healing process.
yeah, that it has been. And it's just slow. I mean, I've had tendonitis before, and it can be. Last time I had it about 15 years ago, it took over a year, around a year before my shoulders were back to normal,
Right.
or shoulder, whichever. I don't know if it was both of them. So I know that tendonitis can be a real bugger. Like, it's not fast healing anyway, even when you have it. So
before we get to the next comment, I did find out something today. I want to wish a happy birthday to a friend of ours. I don't know if you've been on Facebook or anything today, but our friend Don Crusher, that was commenting quite a bit a few weeks ago.
Oh, it's her
birthday. Her birthday today.
Yeah, happy birthday, Don. She was a loyal NWF PWA fan back in the day. That's how we got to know her.
Oh yeah.
She chimed in a few shows ago. Northside says, didn't you hurt your shoulders in training before the match? It was actually, it was in training out here in Salt Lake City where I really did the damage. And the front bump exercise, warm-up drill that we did for like 8 minutes. That's what did it. And then all the extra training I kept doing, and everything just aggravated it all along. And I did get a cortisone shot before the match and everything. Took the edge off, but cortisone shots don't heal, Dave. They just take away the edge.
Right.
And it's not the kind of thing I want to keep doing. It's you don't want to keep doing cortisone shots,
No.
And it doesn't hurt me to the point where I need to. It's just when I get my arms in certain positions, like coming back, this is what hurts. Just doing this. That's very sore. So anyway, but yeah, today's show is a Dri-Dock taping, the last one. And the reason I don't have any now, they kept doing them. I just stepped away at this point. I was
right. Well, you were living in Wisconsin at the time.
No, actually, I was in Richfield. But here's what happened. My dad gave me an ultimatum.
Oh, okay.
He said, you can either go back to college or you can start paying rent.
Ah.
Remember, I didn't have my high school diploma yet. I had to get my GED and everything, and he wanted me to do all that.
Yeah.
So it was either I pay rent or I just go back to school. And so going back to school, I just didn't have time for the wrestling. So I had to just step away from it for a while.
Right.
That's what it was.
You took the cheapskate way out.
Mm-hmm. Because I didn't want to pay $100 or $150 a month or whatever you wanted to charge me. So.
Where now you'd kill to pay that much for rent.
Yeah.
Okay, so got a question for you, Crusher. What do we have coming up on the Video Network?
Yeah, good question. What we have coming up on the Video Network.
Because, I know a couple of weeks ago we just released the May 9th show. Yeah,
we did a special edition. I don't know if you guys all caught that on the Video Network. It's either on the YouTube Championship Club or the Vimeo Club, Vimeo Network. Was a revised First Armory event. It's all been redone again, and it's better than it used to be. So
right.
And we did that on the anniversary, the 40th anniversary of that whole entire event, which is pretty cool. 300 plus fans. 300 to 350. We don't have an exact number because we didn't actually count heads, but it was around that.
Well, it would have been really easy to count tickets.
It's kind of funny. Dave and I were talking earlier today, and NIPW just had a big show, a free show.
One of their biggest shows ever. It was free.
It was free, yeah. about 300 fans roughly. And Dave's like, we got that charging admission.
Yep.
Oh, Dave. But Dave tells it like it is.
You know, that's the thing. I've got no filter.
Yeah.
I've got no filter. You know, to put it bluntly, if I see bullshit, I'm going to call bullshit.
But I'm going to say this. I think it's a smart idea to do a free show at a venue you're going to keep doing, so that
Right.
way now you've kind of warmed them up.
Yeah, you whetted the
appetite.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good idea. And then now they'll maybe get, you know, more big crowds. We'll see how it goes when they start charging admission and stuff. But
Right.
at least they're doing something, you know, different, which is good. I think it's good for them to get into the Belfast city area for that league.
And just so everybody knows, if you're coming to SummerSlam, Crusher and I will not be at any wrestling conventions.
Yeah, they have a convention there. It would have been cool to be in there, but I can't make it for that. And
yeah, we would have been in there with the Hardy Boys, the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
Sting. Just to name a few.
I wonder if I'm sure she's going to get a booth in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. She probably lets you tag in there. She's always asking us if we want to be a part of her booth. You know, now Crusher's wheels are turning. Well, I can't make it, but you could show up with Carol.
Well, that's the thing, though. My work schedule.
Oh, is it during your work?
Yeah. It's like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So I gotta ask, Gizmo and company, where have you guys been? Like, I'm glad to see you
Yeah, we've
back,
been missing you guys.
Yeah, we haven't seen you guys forever, and it's like it's just not the same when that whole crew is not in here. I gotta say.
Right.
And by the way, Instagram viewers, as Dave always says, get on over to YouTube.
I mean, over here on YouTube, we can see your comments. If you comment on Instagram, we can't see it.
No, we don't see the comments, and the stream's going to end after an hour of streaming, and so it's just kind of, Instagram's only there to kind of get you to lure you over here. So
yeah,
we always like
to
come over.
So skip the Instagram, jump on over here on YouTube, and interact with us. We don't charge you to interact like some podcasts do.
Yeah,
we're here, we're live, we'll talk to you.
And I will say this though, Dave, before I get to what's coming up on the network, I've been still staying in pretty good shape though. Like I'm still down in weight. When I came back from Ireland, I told you I put on about 8 or 9 pounds.
Right, so which you always do when you go over there. Right,
that's just the way it is. And I am not I haven't lost anymore, but I haven't gained anymore. So I'm kind of staying steady.
Right.
And actually it's 170. When I was down in the 170s, that was a bit low for me because it was hard to maintain. I had to eat like a fish.
Right.
Where at this weight, at 183, 184, I can actually eat normal, not excessive, but just like a normal kind of deal, and still stay steady. So I'm happy with where I'm at right now, weight wise. I'm going to try to I don't want to bring all that weight back that I lost. That's for damn sure.
Right.
All right. Here's what's coming up on the network, guys. It's a very interesting show, Dave. I'm going to play the preview and we'll talk about it, but here we go. This is what's coming up on the Video Network in the end of the month here.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah.
He has a glove or something on his hand. Does he got something on his hand there? You can question him. And we'll go over later matches earlier. Let's stick to the action. Ooh, flying head butter. Our microphone is crummy. Oh, clothesline. Tremendous clothesline by Bandar. What in the world? Oh, no. What is it? Oh, front one. Okay, Rock and Rodamom against Rattlesnake Jake.
What do you think, Sergeant Smash?
Rattlesnake Jake, I hate the guy. Look at Rattlesnake Jake. It's an obvious blatant chokehold.
And coming in to help me out, one of our guest commentators, Johnson. This is Crusher Crossen here doing a little commentating. Slick Steenerson. Maybe I say Kelsey. Oh, there's the eye right there. Now what is he doing in there? Self against Taylor and look out. Oh, look at that! Power pressed by Conan.
It's gonna be a body slam. Power slam. Oh, looks like Pretty Boy Taylor executes a suplex of his own.
That we better watch out for Crusher. He could lose the belt right here.
Well, this is the battle you've all been waiting for. Don't get up, don't grab cookies, don't go to the garage, and don't call your friends, because stay glued to your TV, because this is a match you don't want to miss. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after the station identification to bring you right to ringside.
So, I said that was a very interesting event, Dave. Now, obviously, it's a Fred Moore taping, Fred Moore Jr.
Right.
Live. But what's interesting is that was the NWF's 2-year anniversary special. It was about an hour and a half long special. It was actually closer to 2 hours with all the commercials and stuff.
Right.
But, yeah. So 2 hours, and it was our 2-year anniversary special, and at this point, now we've definitely laid in that we're going to the Anoka Armory. We started really gearing up our practice sessions, and you could tell in that promo that the wrestling is starting to shift.
Right.
And the quality, yeah. Because I think it was one of those things, like once everybody realized we're going to go to the Armory in front of people, then they realized they got to clean up their act here.
Right.
a little bit, right?
Well, I mean, what it seemed like to me, just from watching the stuff, is okay. The earlier stuff was just a bunch of friends having fun together, and then once everybody realized we're going live in front of a crowd, everybody was like, "Oh shit, we got to buckle down and get serious about this now."
Right. Now, remember when we did this summer, we didn't know what we were going to get for a draw, but in our heads, we planned on having 300 plus people. We that was our expectations. We put that many chairs out for a reason.
Well, with these Armory events were kind of like our WrestleMania, our SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm. Those quarterly pay-per-views and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing I never did that I really wished I would have, is I wished I would have, I could have done it with the cable company. I could have easily got this worked out with them. I wished I would have done a live telecast of one of our Armory shows,
right, over
cable. So in other words, it would be broadcast live as well. That would have been kind of cool to do,
right?
Just to say we did it. All right, so we got some comments here, Dave. Before we get there, let's just see what happened here. So Gizmo says, we used to just video soccer and baseball. Now we picked up the contract to do all the school games at school, and JV starts at 4 p.m. and varsity starts at 7. So we've been going every day since. Okay, so yes, I knew it was probably sports video stuff.
Right.
That makes sense. And then we are just finishing up baseball. This is the last season for the year, so we will be around a lot more starting in the beginning of June. That sounds good. And yeah, so it's good to see you guys here again. It's never, like I said, it's never the same when you guys are in here. We just don't have our live interaction like we usually have.
Right.
Most people watch our show and replay, as you know.
Right.
Okay, Dave, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say we should get going live and do our, seeing that you're not 100% today.
Right.
We should get going on our.
Yeah, we'll get the show started. Of course, it's the Dri-Dock, and who do we have to put up with, Dave, on this Dri-Dock taping?
Oh, we probably have to put up with the Russians. We probably have to put up with Pretty Boy.
Yeah,
you
named it. You got it. So yeah, let's get the show started, though. We get going on this. This is our last Dri-Dock taping we're going to show, because after this one, we've showed them all. So
yep.
So here we go. We'll bring this in. All right, audio should be good. So guys, just let me know if the audio is too loud or too quiet.
But that should be just right. Give us a thumbs up. If we need to adjust it, let us know.
Right. But I think I got it at a pretty good level. That's where I usually put it. There they are. Speaking of the Russians, there they are, Dave.
Hopefully I don't fall asleep during that match.
They just weren't fun to watch. I mean, I hate to say it, but look, Dirty Ernie's gimmick was great.
Yeah, the Dirty Ernie gimmick, love it. My kids love it.
Yeah.
You know, they enjoy the person, but you know,
these guys, this gimmick, this Russian gimmick here,
yeah, it's
garbage.
Yeah.
And that's being nice. I don't know who's all even on this taping. This, like I said, this was the last one. Because after this, there is one more taping that I did with the Dri-Dock. Jeff lost the titles to Pretty Boy Taylor and Ravishing Rusty, but I don't have that show.
Right.
And then that was it for me. I stepped away, and the reason we lost the belts is because I was stepping away. That's guy's name is, he goes by, his nickname was Tiny. Far from Tiny. It's far from Tiny.
I'd like to introduce our first match now and bring him up here. I'd like to have the Equalizer and Terrific Tim.
So the Equalizer and Terrific Tim. The late Terrific Tim. He passed away not too long ago.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Let's see. Damien says, we have been fighting the Russians for hundreds of years now, and you have two of them on your show. Did people boo them back then? Oh yeah, this is in the height of the Cold War. You know, so yeah, it was that USA versus USSR was a big deal, right?
Oh yeah.
Him from the hockey game and everything.
Miracle on Ice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell us a little bit about the Equalizer.
Okay, here's Terrific Tim there in the red.
AKA Sandar the Barbarian.
Well, Sandar's in his corner.
You can tell he's
yeah.
been in the gym an awful lot, and he's been just devastating since he's got.
Here's the Equalizer, built like a rock. Is our audio good, guys? Let me know if our audio is good.
Terrific Tim is a bit. It's really
now, Tim, I know that Equalizer was 16. I think Terrific Tim was 16 or 17 himself.
Right.
The ages are of these guys.
How old did they say this Equalizer?
So these guys are both fairly new.
The Equalizer is 16 years old right now.
16 years
Very interesting.
Old.
I see. I see Terrific Tim's wrestling barefoot, Dave.
Yep.
Well, I tell you right now.
Interesting.
Terrific Tim is putting a little bit of pressure on him.
Yeah, the video is good.
Yep.
You can see he is felt the
and I think Equalizer borrowed my boots. It looks like I Crusher Crossen's boots to me.
Advantage to keep Terrific Tim on the mat where he can use his strength.
Which now is in the hands of Keaton Whiteside.
Yep.
It looks like the Equalizer is feeling a little bit more pain from that last.
Like a half of a figure four
Yep, those definitely look like Crusher Crossen boots. It seemed like those of us who had boots always had to loan them out.
Yeah, just because it made the product look better, right? Not everybody could afford. Not everybody could afford boots. You guys had to understand that the boots back then were expensive as hell back then. Like they cost as much as they cost today.
Yeah.
Back then, and this is in the '80s when money was not as in today's dollar figures, you're talking $500 for wrestling boots.
Exactly.
That's quite expensive if you're. So yeah, we borrow them quite a bit.
Yeah, that's how I lost my boots.
Yeah.
He's going into the ring after this Equalizer.
This may not be a very good idea. This may not.
Pretty Boy Taylor coming into the ring with Ravishing Rusty to.
Who's this big guy here that got into the
They're
ring?
setting up an angle here. Look at he just. That's how green the Equalizer is. You see how he threw Steve?
Yeah.
It's not what you want to. You don't throw somebody like that. He should have pressed him down properly.
No, they're not going to try to get the Equalizer, but they screw it up.
Who was the big guy that came into the ring with the Equalizer?
You know, Tommy, I'm just as confused as you are. I don't.
Suppose we could get Pretty Boy Taylor over here for some comments?
Yeah, Steve's never short for words, huh, Dave?
Oh yeah.
Well, isn't that sweet?
What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think Pretty Boy Gator has some comments today?
Let me tell you something. I've got a feud with that guy from down south.
Steve always talking big game, right? Down south.
Yep. What, south of the Twin Cities?
Right? He was a good talker, though. Steve could do a good promo.
Yeah.
There's Dirty Ernie coming out right now, folks.
Then he brings out of nowhere, beats up at me and my partner, and thinks he can get away with it by running away.
See, this is the thing I didn't like about Steve. This tough guy attitude. He should have been a chicken shit heel, Dave.
Oh yeah.
Don't do the tough. Don't give us the tough guy attitude.
So I see Wayne McCarty's joined our chat.
Let's see. Let's get caught up in these. Now, first of all, Keaton is doing really well with his podcast. He has learned a lot, and he puts on a good show. Yeah, he's got a lot of great guests. He had Pat Tanaka on the other day, Dave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Getting a lot of good guests.
Yeah, my work schedule, I haven't been able to catch up with him.
And then Wayne says, he's referring to the way he threw that guy, very unsafe throw. Yeah, he threw him like, that's not how you throw somebody. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. And he knew how to do a press slam. We went over it. I don't know why he didn't press him properly. Press slam him properly. Well,
Trying to show off muscle by chucking him out.
yeah.
So Wayne, I don't know if you've been around since the beginning of the show, but Crusher laid an offer out if you're interested.
Oh yeah, if you want. I think I talked to Wayne about it before. If he wanted to jump on with me, and then Dave's going to be out of town in 2 weeks, but it doesn't matter. Like it's a Group W cable taping. I don't know if Wayne wants to sit through that on me with live, but I will do the show myself. Otherwise, I'm not too worried about it. But it's a Group W cable taping. Because this is obviously a Dri-Dock. We always go back to the beginning. So after this one,
Looks like we got 3 against 1 in this match.
what do we got here?
We got the Destructors, it looks like.
Is it the Destructors? No, it's the Mystery Man.
Chris Logan is a good young wrestler here.
Oh, Chris Logan.
It's ring a bell.
No, Wayne. You're more than welcome to come on. I just didn't know if you wanted to come on with it being a Group W cable taping. But if you want to, you're more than welcome to. I don't mind having somebody to talk with.
Some different wrestling tapes all the time. Have you ever seen them?
It's just not going to be like a Dri-Dock show or,
Right.
you know.
Look like strawberries.
Yes, sir.
You think he could?
You got to be real careful when you got Roy Winston out here. Also.
As we saw on the card earlier.
And Hernandez. I always like the gimmick.
Yeah, Wayne, if you're interested in, trying to keep the fans entertained with Crusher being there, you're more than welcome.
That was almost a variation of a gourd buster. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know what you want to call it. It really wasn't intended to be, I don't think.
Did you see that?
Oh, into the turnbuckle, yeah.
Chris Logan was a good kid, this guy in the yellow. Young kid, 15, 16.
Yep.
Chris Logan outside.
Every time we're live and I crack a soda open, I think of that show with Hernandez.
Unceremoniously tosses him back into the ring. This was quite a
So
mismatch.
so Wayne says he'd be happy to join him. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what, Wayne, I'll send you the link. Link doesn't change, actually, so if you have the link, it's still the same. But yeah, otherwise I'll send it to you again. And yeah, we'll have a Group W cable day. I said in 2 weeks.
A little pushing
and shoving going on between the referee.
And as the ref's tied up.
So we're gonna have to get some help out here. Here comes Godzilla. Gordzilla's in the ring.
Yeah, they're double teaming Chris Logan. Oh, Godzilla coming in. Whoa!
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Look at the expression.
Look at Godzilla cleaning house.
Here he comes.
You just seen.
Hitman was a good talker too.
Oh, yeah.
Hernandez. You three-teamed a young man in the middle of the ring. Three-teamed him, and this man come out and saved him, and then you run. You all three ran out of the ring. You're in the hospital with that third leg, so never gets a hold of you.
Gorgonzola can never get a hold of me. Look at these 21-inch guns. And this man, the two greatest athletes you've ever seen.
I don't know about Hitman Hernandez being a good athlete after some of the stunts I've seen him pull.
You people, every week you come and see me destroy these people. I beat Dirty Ernie. I beat Grizzly Stevens. We won a title shot right here, a title shot.
A title shot to the man in the title shot. Who's this new guy? We haven't even seen him wrestle.
His name is T-Rex. When Sir Roy was in Vegas, he seen him pulling slots. He ripped the arm right off the machine, and he knew he wanted him then.
Did he find those watermelon trunks for you?
I don't know this T-Rex guy. I don't even know. I don't really remember him.
Yeah, neither do I.
Well, I don't know where you buy yours, but I wonder about a guy wearing watermelon trunks.
Hitman could get good heat though. He could get good heat. He was good for it.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be right back. I'm your
And listen to the cow getting on his ass.
Tiny. And we'll be right back after these messages.
Let's see. Sports
No,
News says
good.
those last two matches look dangerous. Last one had a throw, and this one a drop on his head.
Yeah.
But we were having fun.
Well,
I'll tell you that much.
Here's our ring announcer.
Okay, our next match is going to be coming up here shortly. It's a tag.
I vaguely remember Tiny.
Yeah, he was. I mean, Jeff knew him pretty well. He was. I think he tried to be like a Jerry Blackwell guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's dressed in black. And... Who'd they announce?
I'm not even sure.
He said Outlaw D in Dallas. Oh yeah, it's Outlaw D in Dallas. So we got Outlaw D in Dallas, who that skinny guy in the white, younger guy too, and then his partner. And I always liked Dion. I thought Dion was great. I liked his character.
Yeah.
Tommy Tucker, he's a 16-year-old kid, just starting out, along with Rick Pitts, who used to be who would also referee for us, obviously. And,
Yeah.
but now he's getting into wrestling as well. So the NWF's long-lasting referee now kind of getting into the wrestling too.
I can only say is he's got a lot of heart.
As long as he's sober.
Yeah.
He's at the
That was the
Dri-Dock,
biggest
so.
battle. That was the biggest battle for Rick.
Sir, we had Tommy Tucker here last week.
Tommy Tucker had some amateur wrestling background.
A lot of ability for a young man.
At the time, I know that. He had some amateur wrestling background. I think he has some Golden Gloves boxing as well.
You notice the absence tonight of Cowboy Steve. After last week's match, I'm wondering what happened last week. Cowboy Steve.
But you know, Tommy Tucker, Chris Logan. There's another one. A Terrific Tim. All three of these guys kind of came in the same time. I had to work with all these guys, you know, because they would. Jeff would give me all these new guys to get them brushed up.
Right.
And the Equalizer as well, you know. So it's like.
Well, I mean, you were the one that trained with Eddie.
Right, and Steve. But Steve wasn't around for the training stuff. Like, he would just show up and do his matches at this point. He wasn't helping training anybody.
Right. Steve wasn't really invested in the company anymore.
No. But,
he just wanted to be in the ring in those shorts that looked like he pissed himself.
But it couldn't, you know, it wasn't quality training at all by any means, because I was only able to spend a little bits of time with all these guys before the show. So,
right,
you know, we'd set the ring up for a taping like this. We'd have maybe 2-3 hours to mess around in the ring, get them going, and then they'd get into their match. So basically, just prepare him for a match is really what we prepare him for.
He's got a lot of experience over the years, and you always have to be careful for him.
The one out of all these guys I thought had the most potential was the Equalizer, just because he had the look.
Yeah. There's Dread.
Chris Logan was also pretty good too. Logan and Equalizer, I think, had the most. Yeah, Tommy Tucker too. All of them actually had a lot of potential.
Well, I mean, they were young and hungry, so
yeah.
obviously they're going to have potential.
Yeah.
He's planning something.
He's biting him. He's biting him.
Dion's really skinny and wiry, but Dion was good. He was very good. Dion was very safe. He never got.
Yeah.
I've had a couple matches with Dion, and he never hurt me ever. I mean, he was fairly safe, very easy to work with.
So he's got to keep an eye on Dre.
As I say over and over, what we see and the ref sees are two completely different things.
Sometimes I think Dr. Dredd should not be allowed ringside at all in any of these matches, unless he's their manager. I think there should be a rule to that effect. They don't have it here in the NWF yet.
Oh!
Hit him right square on the jaw.
Oh!
And he's got to make a tag. He is in trouble. He has got to make a tag.
Yeah.
Oh, another one.
Over here to his
Now
partner.
Dallas hooks the leg, but he's not going to get him. He's too close to the ropes. Now I'm surprised, Dr. Dredd. One of the things you have to do in tag team wrestling, you have to cut the ring in half. And what I mean by that, you have to keep your opponent.
He's got him near choke.
That's Chris Barger commentating.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Where you and your partner can work on him. Dredd is now, or Dallas, I should say.
Chris was a great commentator as well as an announcer for us.
Yeah. And a solid wrestler. I mean,
decent wrestler as Rack and Roll Express. Yeah.
Dredd again. Taunting Pitts.
Let's see. A comment from Wayne. He says, there was a guy wrestling as T-Rex in the early 90s, but different from this T-Rex. So a different guy, huh?
Well, I don't know if it's turnabout when you've got a man on the outside of the ring doing it.
He must have got the idea from watching our T-Rex, huh, Wayne?
Something has to be done.
Is he wrestling in Minnesota then, or no?
Just get Dredd out of there completely.
In the 90s.
He's causing total pandemonium here.
I think there has to be a way to keep Dr.
By the way, Wayne, do you know whatever happened to Jim Mitchell? You know, we always talk about. I know Jim. I'm almost sure he passed away. But what, do you know, Wayne? Like, what happened with the actual what happened to Jim Mitchell in the NCWA? And
What do you call that move?
I don't know if you know the history of that. I'm just curious.
The Texas Brainbuster did it away. Get him away. The Texas Brainbuster.
It's all over. You have the winners.
There's your winners, ladies and gentlemen. Like them or not. Like them or not.
okay.
Wait a minute.
What in the world's going on over here now?
Dallas just flattened Pitts. Here comes Tommy Tucker out of the ring.
Oh, he's a PWA guy, Wayne said. This T-Rex was a PWA guy for Eddie.
Dr. Dredd for a little match.
We have to talk to
Dr. Dredd and Dion Dallas just cleaned house.
Try to get Dredd over here.
Can we get Dr. Dredd over here ringside, please? Dr. Dredd. Bring Dr. Dredd over here ringside.
Yeah, Dr. Dredd isn't going to talk. I don't know why Tiny couldn't get that through his head. They always want to talk to him, and Jeff can't talk because they know he'd give himself away.
Exactly.
He's going to get an answer out of him. I don't think it. No, wait a minute. We got a 3-on-2 here. We got a 3-on-2 here.
No referee going on here.
And Dallas is just standing there waiting. I don't know what's.
Bounty Hunter throws Tommy Tucker. Oh, Tucker.
Yeah, Wayne agrees with you, Crusher.
Very, very hurt.
Yeah, I know he passed away. I'm almost sure of that. I'm just wondering if you knew how or what happened. It's nothing. You really can't find anything on the internet on him. So.
No.
It's like he didn't even exist, Dave. There's nothing on Jim Mitchell.
Yeah, if you look up Jim Mitchell, you'll find a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
You had your interview already today.
Which is really weird.
See what you can do, Hitman. You can go home.
To let these people know. Off the record. Why don't you hit the You tell them right now that we want Dirty Ernie. Get a job back in this ring. We haven't seen him.
Dirty Ernie's been out of commission for a while. He'll be back when he makes an appointment.
Put him out of commission. Get a job. I'll get back.
Well, we'll see about getting Dirty Ernie. We'll talk to the promoters about that, Hitman. And I think you should leave.
Back your mouth.
Okay, well, the words of Hitman Hernandez.
I'm pretty sure in this show, me and Dr. Dredd, we go against the Destructors. Pretty sure that's the match we have.
Hitman. And I'm your announcer, Tommy the Mouth. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Tommy the Mouth. He came in to guest commentate with us because he had his own show on cable, and I went on there as a guest along with Jeff and a few others, and he really liked us, and he asked if he could guest commentate with us. I said, sure. We were always an open door league, Dave.
Yeah. At least when you were in charge.
Yeah. More than welcome to have guest commentators. Oh, your favorite, Pretty Boy Taylor, Dave's coming up.
Oh boy, time for me to snooze.
It's a good crowd this time at the Dri-Dock as well.
I mean, as our viewers can see, the Dri-Dock is packed.
And that's the part you can see. There's another closed circuited area that's further down that you can't see, but there's more people over there as well. And they're watching kind of, they had it like closed circuited on the big TV screen over there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this ring took up a lot. A lot of this real estate of that building.
A big tag team match here with Pretty Boy Taylor and Ravishing Rusty.
Well, Dave, 15 more minutes and the guys on Instagram are going to, signal's going to stop. So if you're on Instagram watching, you got to get over to YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you want to continue watching us, leave Instagram, come over here, join us live.
Yeah.
You know, everybody in the chat will tell you we're very interactive. We, you know, no question, pretty much no question is off limits.
You know, I could be wrong, but it looks like that hair spot's gotten bigger on Steve's back.
Yeah. Well, as big as it is back then, think it's been, you know, 30, 40 years. Think how big it's gotten now.
For those wondering, it's a big birthmark, and it grows hair. It grew hair. But I always, like I said, Dave, if you have something like that, wear a damn singlet or something. Cover it up.
Yeah.
He was smart enough to get out of the ring too.
Because it is an eyesore. Just being honest.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. Like, remember, this guy came, Steve said he came from down south. I think he meant south of Spring Lake Park in some local bar.
Yeah.
One thing about that Frenchman referee, he really keeps an eye on
the
side of the rings. He's one of the better referees in the NWF.
He was like maybe he was probably just a drinking buddy of Steve's.
That wasn't a bad clothesline he took there.
Pretty Boy's trying to sneak in the ring all the time. That's one of their tactics. He usually accomplishes it.
Now, wait a minute, what's this?
Log splitter. That's what we called it back then. Base buster, log splitter. Dirty Ernie came up with that move, and he called it. Dirty Ernie, of course, called it the log splitter.
Yeah.
Now we got all four combatants in the ring. Look at this.
Big body slam.
See, this is what the fans want to see from Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy just getting his tail kicked. That's what they want to see.
We're gonna have to get somebody in here to break this.
And a lot of the NWF viewers who have read the book, all they want to see is Pretty Boy get.
Stop it just because of the bell.
Grizzly Stevens is in the ring now. And the Ravishing one and the Pretty Boy are outside of the ring again.
The Silverhawk wanted to go after
normal happening.
Let's get the refs. Cause a double count out.
Disqualification.
Pretty Boy Taylor, I'd like to ask you what happened this time. What did you get this referee? That referee has been assigned for us by the NWF. He's one of the finest referees we have. Probably the only one you have. I'm sorry, Mr. Pretty Boy Taylor. I don't know what you thought of that match, but they undoubtedly beat you in the ring again, as usual. Me and you, one-on-one. I ain't got time. Come on! You're over. You guys go back to lunch. We gotta get the predator down here. I ain't never over. Their day's coming. Bring a predator.
That's the first words I ever heard out of Rusty.
Yep.
Oh boy. Steve just can't get enough.
Pretty Boy Taylor wrestlers left in that ring alone now. There's 3 of them in there on him now. He might get his just rewards.
Grizzly won't go after him. Grizzly's too much of a sportsman.
He don't need to help him. Grizzly don't need to help.
I don't understand what Steve is doing here. Gold tights like Hulk Hogan.
Notice Ravishing Rusty run to the locker
Well,
room.
it's like I said, wearing the shorts that look like the Pistons sell.
Like a coon with his tail between his legs.
Pretty Boy Taylor is not doing a very smart
Pretty Boy
thing right now.
Taylor's
He's
not doing a
outnumbered.
smart thing here.
But he could get heat, though.
Oh, yeah.
The only good thing they've got going here is
Snaps Grizzly and then runs. See, that's the chicken shit heel. Finally, Steve does a bit of it, right?
Yep.
That's the kind of help.
That's
what
what
gets in
Steve
the heat.
should have been doing the entire time.
Entire time. Yep. The entire time. Predator is a good guy. He was real supportive of me when I was in George's and Fridley with Eddie Sharkey, the PWA. He'd go to the matches, and this guy here.
I thought he did some work for Eddie too.
He might have, but he was, I know he's always in the crowd.
Yep.
Yeah, it was kind of like, so Northside said, what a great ending to the match. And then Sports Video or Sports Tech says, love the sucker punch. It was like a sucker slap. He slapped him. But yeah, it was great. And Grizzly's reaction. Yeah.
Battle Royal is one man against another, every man for himself. Everybody's got to take their own chances. It's a big prize. We're going for it. That's all there is to it.
There's a rumor that this man couldn't even speak English when you found him up in the Iron Range. Is that true?
You spoke range. It's a different dialect, but it's English, pal.
Very good. Welcome to the NWF.
Grizzly really was from the Iron Range in Minnesota.
Yeah.
He used it as his gimmick, but he really was from up there.
Unlike me.
All right, well, we're back.
And Wayne says, is that Greg Gagne in that camo shirt? Yeah, no, it's the Predator. I forget his actual name, but
All right, we're heading into a commercial, and I'm your announcer.
yeah, he kind of had the a little bit of a Greg Gagne look. Yeah, I'm thinking of Greg Gagne when he was getting trained by Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, one thing I do remember about Tiny is when I talked to some of the old school NWF guys, he'd always be questioning me about how I knew him.
Tiny. What do you mean, the old school?
Well, you know, like you, Steve.
When you were talking to who, though?
Like when I'd be talking to, you know, the guys that were a part of the NWF when I was a part of it. You know, when I'd come to the Dri-Dock.
Oh, okay.
He was always, you know, how do you know these guys?
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Now here comes Crusher Crossen and Dr. Dread.
And for us today, the former NWF champs, the Destructors.
Yeah, and the Destructors. It was a decent match from what I remember. If it's audio's quiet, it's because we had to mute out some copyrighted music every now and then.
Yep.
I know when I remember exactly what I said to Jeff here. Right there, I said, I forgot my effing elbow pads.
Well, good evening,
and then Jeff said, the reason I'm laughing is Jeff said, I did too. So here we are, we're both without our elbow pads.
Crusher Crossen and Dr. Dread.
And I don't know why, but it was a big deal because you didn't have your elbow pads. You got mat burns on your elbows all the time.
Yep.
So it seemed.
Well, Chris, tell us a little bit about these Destructors. What can we expect?
The Destructors, I've faced them in the ring very, very many times.
You know, these guys, the Destructors, are very, like, first of all, they're athletes. John was in Golden Gloves boxing, went to nationals, very good boxer. And his partner,
it looks like we're going to have a exciting match, and it already has begun that way.
Ryan Rudd, his partner there, he was in sports as well. It's high school sports, so they were really good. They're just athletic.
Yeah.
Illegal tactics also.
Shenanigans.
And this is exactly who I need to be able to work good matches with, guys who can actually do stuff.
Right.
And both these guys could work well with you know, so it was just, that was good. In the ring with good guys.
The Crusher does have one of the finest tag team partners, the most dangerous man in professional wrestling today, Dr. Dread. He uses no holds barred, no matter what he does. There he is. He's sneaking into the ring right now. He hasn't been tagged in. The referee cannot stop him half the time.
Uh-oh. Got right in his way.
It's working against him now as the Destructors
Double
are teaming
suplex.
up on Crusher. Oh, you could feel that through the rib cage.
Big double suplex. That, besides hurting the back, that takes the wind right out of you. That enough of those, and you're going to lose your stamina.
Well, Crusher is staggering out there. He should tag off.
He's got to get over to his ring. Over to this side of the ring and tag off to Dr. Dread.
He might have been
Dr.
playing
Dread
possum.
gets in the ring. You got to watch out.
Well, bent over. You can see the power in Crusher.
Now we'll get Dr. Dread in there.
Or something else. Oh, you got a knee inside. Oh, right into his knee. Right into his knee. Dr. Dread comes in.
Knock, knock.
You know, Dr. Dread has been known.
I know Tommy the Mouth is a big fan of me. Like he asked me to come on his show. And then Jeff and a few other guys came with me, but and we did it as like a threesome. But he really was. He gets it. You can tell he gets excited in his commentating when I'm out there. I could notice.
Yeah, he sounds. I'm trying to think of his name. The commentator for that they had down in WCW or WCCW down in World Playoff.
Yeah.
I've seen him even put a steel piece inside of his mask.
Oh. We've got total. The referee has got you again, Oregon.
Now he's putting some canvas burns on the face of Chaos there.
Boy, that's tough on the eyeballs when you try to get up. Then he's choking him. He stands there like he's not doing anything.
Red has him by the throat.
Dr. Dread's got to watch these antics against the referees also.
Yeah. You know, whether you agree with the way Dr. Dread wrestles, if you can call it wrestling, whether you agree with it, whether you like it or not, he and Crusher Crossen are very, very successful at what they do. They're good at being able to distract the referee and use that to their advantage.
They pin their man in the middle of the ring. Very seldom see him win by disqualification.
That's right. They control the match from beginning to end, as they are doing here this evening.
Oh, turn around, a reversal.
Oh, Dread quick as he is on his feet.
Now, did they ever telegraph that one?
I don't think he'd be that quick on his feet anymore.
Crossen and Dread from wrestling the Destructors, you got to get Chaos out of there. Even though he's the weaker man right now, he's got more endurance, more strength, and he can come back on you. You got to get the smaller man Psycho in there and wear him down.
Dread's in the wrong corner here.
In the Destructor there now, as it is slowly leaving his body.
Well, he's trying to set up for them to tag.
It's a form of the sleeper hold that Dr. Dread was using.
There he is.
That was a gimmick of Dr. Dread. He'd start biting. And he bites the ref. It's all part of the show.
Bo's not going to put up with that.
How effective that is.
That don't win you any matches.
I'll tell you, it's not very sportsmanlike, but it sure is fun.
Don't win any matches biting him on the ankles like that, but it sure does.
Man, those boots that Dread's wearing look familiar.
Well, you know, he got DD on him for Dr. Dread, I do believe.
Kicked out just in time.
Yeah, I mean, they look really familiar, though.
Awful slow count on
Just can't place it.
I have to say that.
I think that bite Dread gave him.
Yeah, has got him kind of slowed down a little bit.
He still rubs. Oh, I think he's turned Crusher's head into a basketball.
He is taking control again. There's Crusher Crossen going out on the ring apron.
Oh, they're working on Crossen in the corner.
Mystery Man on the outside there.
You gotta watch him going over there.
The referee is tied up. Dr. Dread.
So, Dion Dallas got over there to save Crusher Crossen. They were ganging up on him over there. Who's the guy in the ringside with
the Destructor right now is Psycho.
But who is the other
Who's
man?
the third man outside of the ring?
The third man, he's never been given a name. They will only refer to him as the Mystery Man. He's their man.
Actually, Ken Boyer gave the Mystery Man that name.
Yeah.
You know that the Mystery Man, excuse me, everybody, the Mystery Man did give Crusher some time ago a nice blow into the forehead.
Belly to belly suplex.
Crusher
picks him up on the hair.
Purposely pulled him back.
You're going to do a closed fist. I learned pretty late in the game. If you're going to be doing closed fists as a babyface, you got to ask for the crowd first.
Yep.
That way you'll get them behind you.
Something I think he's learned from Dread.
Yeah. The Dread's coming into the ring now for the finishing touch.
But Chaos came back in. He's the stronger man. He's got more endurance, and this is going to be a big test for Dread.
Well, it looks like it's muscle against brains.
Oh, this is not going to be smart for Dread. This is not a smart move.
Oh, I think the Dread will handle him on this one.
Chaos is going to overpower him. I've wrestled Chaos before, and I've wrestled Dread. Chaos is the stronger man.
Dread, you must agree, has the brain power.
That's true.
Muscle may be more powerful, but Dread, as I
And there's the knee to the stomach.
Oh, and a headbutt.
As was telegraphed. And a headbutt.
You know, he may very well have that mask loaded.
I think he's
Yeah, those boots, the sharp boots he's got on there, they look really good with his Dr. Dread mask and shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows if he's awake or asleep. He's on Dizzy Street.
You know, I just can't place where he got him from.
He mowed him right in the eyes.
Yeah.
You know, I know he didn't get him from B-Bar A.
Slingshot suplex.
Dr. Dread's favorite moves.
Ah, that ring was great. Just seeing that ring brings back so many memories. We talk about it all the time, but man, was that a good ring.
Best ring to wrestle in.
Out of all the rings that I've been in,
This is a very smart thing to do. Wait a minute, the wrong
to
guy.
date, I should say, there's not been a better ring than this one.
Thumbs up.
Eddie Sharkey's was the worst.
Turn around.
Well,
Using a little
well, I mean, yeah, Fred Moore was.
It might rank 3rd or 4th.
You got to remember, while they're out of the ring, no Dr. Dread is getting that precious.
But Eddie Sharkey's was no picnic, though.
They wasted a
No.
little bit of time there talking
Like, it didn't bounce. It just had no give.
Yeah, I think we talked about how the ring had seized up in it.
Yeah.
Elbow smash.
Pin the man. Pin the man. You got him.
Oh, they're trying. Oh, my goodness gracious. A low blow by Dr. Dread.
Soprano singer this evening.
Vania Boys Choir is a new member.
Dread is taking his head and running it into the mat. The Destructors look like they start to get the upper hand, and then it turned around.
Big boot. No, he telegraphed it.
Oh, he telegraphed.
Chaos has got him. Chaos has got him.
Oh, my goodness.
It's all right. He could have got a little higher.
He's a very
Yeah.
agile man. I'm impressed.
I'm nitpicking, I know, but
But I mean, you got to think, Jeff was what, 30s, 40s?
he is in his 30s, so
Dr. Dread is just wearing out
That's
the
got to be it.
I guess not bad for 30s.
That's it.
There it
That's
is.
the end of the match. Like it or not.
I shouldn't pick on Jeff too much.
Heavyweight championship.
Wait a minute, the Destructor over here looking for the belts.
Taking
He's
the
got
belt.
he's got the belt.
Bring the belt back. Bring the belt
They're taking our belts. What are you doing?
The Destructors.
Now Crossen going after him. He's got the belt back. Now he's got it. He can use it as a weapon. Now Dallas taking Psycho into the ring.
What do we have going on here now?
Oh, double pile driver.
There they are. Oh,
Dion just wanted to be involved with Jeff so bad. That's why he kept coming out with the ring with us and stuff, being in our corner.
Yeah.
Dion really wanted to be Jeff's partner. And I think it really bothered Dion that I was.
They're sending one of our announcers into the ring.
Well, I was going to say, why was Dion out there? Because I remember just the last show that we watched, he was slapping you across the face.
Well, yeah, but remember, there's a lot of shows that we missed from that.
Right.
From this point, Dion started out as a heel, became a baby face.
Yeah.
Get somebody out here.
I'm going to go up ringside, see what's going on.
All right. He is seriously
Kind of a
hurt.
dumb angle there, though, honestly.
Can we get a stretcher from the back, please? Can we get a stretcher?
Like, why did we do that? Why did we... I don't understand where we're going here.
Donnie, come on over here. Referee Donnie LeBeau. What are we gonna do about
Wayne
this?
says there are a lot of great wrestlers in their 30s.
Matches, Donnie.
Oh, yeah.
And if he doesn't keep on it, then he will be fine from the next time. He'll be managing at the next match.
You know who? Don LeBeau, the referee. You know who was kind of? He's kind of like the Marty Miller
Yeah.
referee for us. Yeah.
Imagine Dr. Dread and them double teaming on him. That's got to be it.
Those in the AWA fans that know who I'm talking about when I talk about Marty Miller.
There we are. We're back. And we'll see you right after these commercial messages.
Oh. Now it's bugging me. I can't think of that world-class announcer's name.
Yeah. Not the main announcer, right?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for
Yeah.
the next match. This is the
I wanted to, for a minute there, I wanted to say Lance Russell, but he was,
He's Memphis.
yeah.
And they are now managed by Cowboy Steve. And their opponents tonight is
David Manning.
David Manning.
coming forward. So
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
the Russians now,
Mark
managed by
Lawrence?
Cowboy Steve.
Is it Mark Lawrence?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Waiting now. Here they come.
Yeah, this show's a little dark. Somebody mentioned it earlier, but
Steve and his entourage, the Russians.
You know, Tiny, this is
oh boy, the Russians, guys.
Boy, Steve is leading the Russians
So-
into the ring.
Seeing that the Russians are coming out,
Are taunting
you know, to
the
entertain people.
announcers.
Wayne, do you hear what I'm talking about?
They are
Where he sounds kind of like the world-class
Chris
announcer.
Meade is half of the double trouble. He's sitting over here announcing.
I
tonight.
tell you, getting a close-up view of
Getting
these
a close-up
Russians.
Oh, yeah.
of
Man-
these Russians
Manny
as
was
they
a
come
ref.
by. They are enormous men. They are enormous men.
Okay, this is real hard for me to talk about because as
But with the guest commentator that we have
Russians
on
are
the
ones
show,
who
can you
busted up my arm,
see what I'm
put me out
talking
of
about?
Wrestling for quite some time. This is my partner and a good friend of ours, Tom Tyler, in the ring.
So,
This is gonna be very, very
Tom
hard for me to
Tyler
watch.
and Mike Bauer teaming up.
We,
And Chris is saying it's going to be hard for him to commentate because Mike Bauer's obviously
Tom Tyler is a very, very
his tag team
strong
partner,
young
Rock and
man.
Roll Express.
That's
Yep.
his biggest attribute is his strength. He's got more power than
Mike,
anybody
of course,
else.
all these guys
So he's
started.
gonna make a very
Tim
good partner
and
for
Mike started out in the NWF when they were young, several years prior to this.
Yep. Yep, the rock and roll started just after I did.
Yep, 86. And now we're in 88 right now. So
Tom Tyler in double trouble there.
Okay,
this is half of the double trouble team, right? Tom Tyler.
Tom Tyler.
For our man here, Chris Meade.
Chris Meade, the man who should be in there, is injured.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
We're underway.
Now I want everybody to know before the beginning of this match, the Russians had
Wayne says that he can picture the announcer you're thinking, but can't come up with his name.
Cowboy Steve has gone
Yeah,
over
Bill
to-
Mercer, that's it.
yeah. Okay, I want
Okay,
everybody
Bill
to
Mercer.
see
You think he
in the
sounds like
corner
Bill
of the ring
Mercer?
At the feet of the bear
Yeah.
outside right now is the chain. They've used that chain on several occasions. That's what they used to injure me, and I want
Can you
everyone
hear
to
it
see
yourself,
That's right,
Wayne?
they have
Or am
the
I just
chain,
crazy?
They also have the menacing Cowboy Steve with that big
I mean, his
sticky
cadence,
Harry's or
his
cane.
That big
Pitch.
walking stick.
Yeah, I guess I can now that you mention it. I see a bit of it.
Oh,
Oh, he took a bump.
Tyler.
Well, that's Ernie.
Yeah.
The Russian.
But yeah, he's trying to be
the
invincible.
Rock of Gibraltar stood strong and firm.
This whole "we're invincible, you're not going to touch us" gimmick that Ernie had with the Russian tag team did not work.
Oh, a two.
It did not work.
The one thing I will say with him,
Count of two, ladies and
if
gentlemen.
you did not sell for him, he would make you
That
sell.
might have been 2.5. He was on his way down when he had to
Yeah.
stop after the Russian kicked out.
Wayne says he can hear it
Gentlemen, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I can't
in,
retain
in the
my,
Mercer.
impartiality.
Or,
It sounds
yeah, Bill
like
Mercer.
it. I'm gonna have to ask you.
And then Gizmo says that ring is taking a beating.
Chris Meade
All
is
these
going
big
over
guys.
ringside. He's really bothered. You got to remember, Chris Meade's arm was broken by these Russians, and they put him out of wrestling for a few
There
months.
goes Chris now.
Chris is over there ringside now.
You know, Tiny, these Russians, as big as they are being manhandled by the Double Trouble.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They've got a good. The Double Trouble picked up a good man with this Tyler. Is it Tyler? Tom Tyler.
Tom Tyler.
He's a good young man to have in that ring with him.
I wouldn't have expected it, even with Tyler.
Well, Chris Meade, has been injured, and they've got some wrestling finesse. I'll tell you, when you see those two guys working
Okay,
together,
now
they
the
look like a
tomatoes in
machine.
there.
Looks like Mr.
Yep.
Tyler's worked real good along with the other half of the Double Trouble team here, and he's got a lot of the finesse going too.
Well,
They are a pair of fighting machine. They are a real fighting machine.
oh,
This big Russian, though, it's just
Yeah, this big
on, and
fat
now
slob is what he is.
doesn't
He was
have any
horrible.
wrestling ability. He just pushes his weight around in the middle of the ring.
he's a slow creeping individual.
Even slow.
Does one move and wants to get out of the ring.
He takes
Hardly sell for
the
you.
hurdle up player.
Then you've got to
Yeah.
watch.
Part of it's the gimmick,
In
part of
his
it's
ring
him.
corner now, you've
You
got
know,
the trader,
not selling for
as
you.
I have to call him, the trader from Texas.
Cowboy Steve.
He's being a big trader. We've got the Russian picking the chain
He's
up here.
picking up the
Nobody
chain.
saw it. The
You can't
referee
see it on the
hasn't seen
camera.
So.
But something's afoot now.
Yes. There was a nice leg drop by the Russian.
Oh yeah, he's got a chain in his hand.
Oh,
Yep.
It's almost too much when you don't have your partner in there with you. You've got to rely on a substitute wrestler in there. No matter how much.
But this is where the NWF got to, though. Think of this, Dave. Started out at Group W Cable as kids to this.
Yep. Well, no. I mean, let's be honest. It started out in your basement.
Well, that's true. Yeah. On mattresses.
And they've got the referee tied up over the other side of the match. They've choked him.
You know, professional setting. Professional ring. Professional production. Everything.
Yep.
We got both wrestlers down in the middle of the ring.
I was so seasoned at this point that I could easily book an Armory show if I wanted to. At this point, we had it all down.
Little favoritism here in the crowd.
They're both up now. The other Russian is in the ring. I don't believe there was a tag made. Well, why is he asking Cowboy Steve about a tag? He's their manager.
He's gonna tell them what they want to hear.
I don't understand the referee asking Cowboy Steve about the tag. He's the Russian's manager now.
And there it is.
Ring the bell.
A pin.
It's a pin in the center of the ring. A lot of shenanigans went on there. A lot of shenanigans.
Exactly. So. Was there really a tag or not? My opinion, no.
No, there was no tag made. There was no tag made, and the referee took Cowboy Steve's word for it. There was no.
It's really weird. So he's calling himself Chris Mead. It's Chris Barger. For some reason, Mike Bauer and Chris Barger changed their last names to Chris Mead and Mike Patrick.
We're gonna break away.
Don't ask me why.
Tommy the Mouth. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
But I know that's what they did.
Yep. Was that part of the? No, that wasn't during the Unknown Studs era.
We're back now.
It was after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event of the evening. The World Heavyweight Champion. The challenger in this match, close to 7 foot tall. The 8th wonder of the world. 485 pounds. Coming to you from parts unknown.
I don't think he's no 45. Big guy, but he wasn't 400 plus. That's a little exaggeration there.
Well, that's wrestling for you, though.
Yeah.
Well liked by the fans, as you can see, Godzilla. And his opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to the heavyweight champion. Weighing in at a little over 300 pounds, Grizzly Stevens from the Iron Ring from Minnesota.
Grizzly Stevens.
See which title he comes out with.
If he even has one. They had to have a belt. Because Kelsey kept the actual title.
Yeah.
We have the other wrestling promoter to find out what happened to Grizzly Stevens. He's taking his time to come out here. Can I have a word here?
Okay, now Grizzly Stevens is in the back. Hitman Hernandez has demanded this match with Godzilla. Hitman Hernandez. Okay, here comes Chris. Grizzly, we could. Hitman Hernandez has demanded this match against Godzilla.
He has demanded a match against Godzilla. If Hitman Hernandez demands a match against Godzilla, he's going to have to sign a contract just like everybody else. I signed a contract tonight to wrestle this man over here in the ring for the title tonight, and I'm going to stick to my contractual obligations. That's all there is to it.
All right, you heard it.
Yeah, he's got that belt.
Yep. Probably one of your tag team titles.
Get underway with today's
I don't know. No, I think it was a different belt, but it wasn't a good belt. It wasn't like the blue belt. The teddy bear.
The National Wrestling Federation's champion. And Gourdzilla. Oh, Gourdzilla's given Grizzly a little sample of what he plans to be doing this evening. Grizzly smash.
Cheesy gimmick, but it's funny.
Big boys in this match in there in the middle of the ring. When this match gets going, you're going to see the ring apron move.
Well, Chris, tell us a little bit about Grizzly.
Yeah, we got probably 700 pounds of meat in there.
As you know, is
NWF 2 big guys.
This could be a mistake. This could be a mistake. Grizzly is one of the finest gentlemen I've ever met in my entire life.
I hate to say Grizzly almost looked small compared to Gourdzilla.
I know, and Grizzly is a big guy himself, and he looks small. Yes, exactly.
Now Chris, where do they find Gourdzilla?
Grizzly Stevens, Steve Johnson is his name. Super nice guy. God, is he really a nice guy. Too nice to be a heel.
I wonder if the canvas company supplies his clothes.
In all my years of announcing and being in a professional wrestling game, I have never seen a man that big at that young of an age. He's just a youngster in there. You can tell that.
Well, we foresee one exciting match here this evening.
Exciting, that question.
From the Iron Range, it may be a good clean match for a change. This is for the World's Heavyweight Championship.
Whoa!
My goodness, did you see the ring apron move on that one?
It's like 2 freight trains.
Yep.
Well.
Boy, that ring's taking a beating, all right.
Big time beating.
Grizzly Stevens was smart to move out of the way.
It's a nice wrestling going on here, though.
Oh, yeah.
Nice moves.
As big of a man as he is, he can move pretty fast.
Oh, he's an agile man, agile.
Grizzly really wanted to. I was going to say, Grizzly really wanted to. Oh, he hurt his knee. He hurt his knee. Grizzly really was all about his image, wanted to look the part. He lost a lot of weight even for this, from what he was.
Right.
And, yeah, he really was concerned about his image.
He's backed against the wall. Gourdzilla, gentlemen.
Gourdzilla's walking to the edge saying he's hurt.
That's a sportsman.
Gourdzilla won't do it.
That's a very sportsmanlike.
Let's get.
Hey, help me against the Hernandez.
That's very, very sportsmanlike.
Get an interview with him, Tiny. 2 big men.
What's going on here, Gourdzilla? The man's hurt. I don't want to wrestle him. He helped you, and now you won't wrestle him. This is for the World's Heavyweight Champion. I want to pin him when he's healthy in the ring. Can you imagine? Grizzly, come on down here. Come on down here, Grizzly.
What are they trying to turn him babyface or something?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you make of this, Grizzly? He's a good man. He's a damn tough wrestler. I'm proud of him. He's doing great.
Grizzly's a great talker, though. Good interview. You'd always get over him.
About the hitman, Hernandez. I want to kill him. We can go right in the ring and wrestle a hitman right now. What do you think, Grizzly?
You know, we had a lot of heat with Hitman. We had a lot of heat with Pretty Boy Taylor.
Yeah.
We did not have heat with the Russians. There was no heat there with those guys.
The only heat that they get is go away heat.
Yeah, and because they're Russians. But as far as their in-ring, nothing.
Yeah, they don't get the proper type of heat.
No.
Look out, this is right by us here. The Godzilla just took him into the ring. And the Predator.
See, this shows Steve's doing it right. He's playing the chicken shit heel. Yeah.
And that's what he should have done all the time.
Should have done it from the get-go, yeah.
Seen it all here. The gentleman sportsman that Gourdzilla is. And then the total pandemonium that Pretty Boy brings in.
Gourdzilla is a gentleman's wrestler. A gentleman's wrestler.
Well,
yes, sir.
Okay, well, we've seen it all tonight.
I'd like to thank our announcers here helping me out.
So I think that was the last match of this show, and I know I remember I came out. I came back out to the ring. There's some footage of me out in the ring, which I'm going to talk about because it's very interesting. This is my last NWF appearance for the most part, and they played a song by The Show Must Go On by, who the heck is that?
I don't remember.
The 70s song. The Show Must Go On, and it's how fitting that they play that song with my last appearance. You know?
Yep.
Not the Grateful Dead. It was The Show Must Go On by, I can't remember the name of the group.
What exactly has the president, Charles
Dave, you're good at figuring that out.
told you?
He said that he
Just
sent
a
me up
minute.
here as the enforcer. He wants
See, he's coming to the ringside, and all the kids come up for autographs.
Grizzly Stevens and the big man in there,
They were signing autographs for him there.
I'll be able to enforce these rules.
Well, a big man that you are, Tiny. I must ask how you came about with that name, Tiny.
Well, years ago when I was wrestling professionally, before I retired, it was stuck on me because of my size. It always sticks the big man with the tiny names.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody.
I think the music will. I don't think I took the song out. I don't think it's Queen, Wayne. It's here it is, right here. I guess I left it in. We might get nailed on a copyright, but yeah, the camera for some reason.
It was actually Queen.
This ain't Queen. This is not Queen. I know it's not Queen. Because I remember we got flagged for this on a copyright before.
I just Googled it. It says the show must go on.
Yeah, but listen to that. That's not Queen. I know the name. This is a very popular group. It's like, you know who they are.
That is Freddie Mercury.
No, it's not, Dave. This is
Yes,
not
it
Queen.
is.
I guarantee it. Let me see. I'm going to find out now. Anyways, the camera stayed on me here. And it was my last appearance in the NWF. And they're playing the song, The Show Must Go On. I thought that was... maybe it's called Must Let the Show Go On. I'm going to find out right now.
I just sent you the link that I...
Dri-Dock Night. There we go. This is Dri-Dock Night, Dave. Yes. But anyways, I thought it was fun that they actually spent so much time on me since I wasn't going to be there anymore with this song. Meaning that it has to continue on.
Yep.
Very fitting way to walk out of the league, really. And we're just, we're just having fun. This is what we did. This is what would happen. The fact that the cameras kept rolling, this is how the shows would end. We would come out, just like they do in today's day and age. We'd intermingle with the fans. That's what we're doing here. We're kind of interacting with everybody. You'll see kids come up to the ring and like the little kids there in the bottom, and they're all.
I wonder if one of those two is Sam.
That could be. But yeah, that was a good way to go out. I think for the NWF for me. Gotta get this out of here. And yeah, but that was a fun show. I mean, I didn't do a lot of talking, guys. One of the reasons I didn't talk so much tonight is because I got a sinus infection and just throat's kind of bugging me. So it's like it's hard to. I don't want to keep wearing my voice out because that just aggravates the sinus when you have a sinus infection.
Right. So probably what we should do, seeing that there's not a lot of comments coming in. Well, right as I say that.
There's a few. Let's see. Looks like Crusher had some little fans there at the end. Yeah, the little kids. It's always the little kids. They want to either shake your hand or get. Plus, a bunch of those kids came up and got an autograph earlier with me too. Like, and I come to the ringside, they just come up with their pens and paper and They love getting autographs. That was a big thing. And nowadays they want to get their selfie with you, but back then it was autographs.
Right.
They wanted an autograph. And that was always fun to do that. Well, Dave, let's talk about what's coming up before we leave.
Well, what's coming up is, if I'm correct, there's no forward show next week.
No, we don't have a forward next week. Ricky's, like I said, he's busy with school testing and stuff.
Right.
We will see though. Ricky will be coming on with me again, probably in the end of June, sometime.
Okay.
Towards the end of the month in June. So we will see Ricky, and we'll get to talk to him, and hopefully by that time, I actually have the match with him and Mitch, and we'll show it.
Right.
That's my plan. Hopefully we'll get the match by then. But
well,
we
if
got.
You say that you're going to have the match, Ricky won't show.
Yeah, well, I think he will. He'll eventually have to face the fire.
Yeah.
But what we got coming up in 2 weeks, now it's going to show Dave on the thumbnail, but it won't be Dave. I think Wayne said he's going to step in. I think it's going to be Wayne McCarty. Now I have to upgrade the thumbnail for this. But for now, this is the show. Studio taping 33 from Group W Cable. And Wayne McCarty is going to join me and fill in for Dave because Dave won't make it. That's going to be Thursday, June 4th, 2 weeks from today.
And I apologize to the fans for leaving you alone with Crusher, but hopefully Wayne will step in and do it.
I'm looking forward to being there with Wayne. So I think it's going to be a great show. I was reluctant to this because I just didn't know if Wayne would want to watch an early show. I don't know if he's a big fan of the Group W stuff, but I'm more than welcome to have him with me. So that's great. I'm glad to have somebody.
No, you see, Wayne, Wayne just commented here. I'm going to bring this in. Wayne, what the upgrade would be is if you and I did a show together.
Let's see. Where's the comments?
I already got it up there.
Yes, a show upgrade. No, anytime you replace Dave, it's an upgrade. We know that. I mean, that's a given.
Crusher, we all know if it wasn't for me, there'd be no NWF Rewind, which means that there would be no NWF Forward.
But if it wasn't for me, there'd be no Dixie Dave.
But like I said, you came to me wanting to know what we could do to tell our story.
And then Wayne says, who says we are going to watch the rest? I don't know. Everything's kind of delayed when I'm clicking things. Have you noticed that too, Dave? It's sluggish.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just me. Who says we're going to watch the wrestling? Because we might get sidetracked with conversation.
Right.
But in any event, we'll have fun, and I'm looking forward to it. We are going to talk about going to school at Fred Moore, or the Anoka days, the 1980s, the era. Yeah, there's lots to talk about. Plus the Minnesota wrestling history that Wayne and I are both up on, and it'll be we'll have lots to talk about. So.
Actually, here in a couple of weeks, Wayne, I may be up in the Anoka area.
Yep, I think you should get a hold of Kara Castle and see if maybe. Oh wait, yeah, you said you'd be working, so you couldn't make it.
Yeah,
that's right. Yep, Wayne says it'll be a good time. So yeah, that's going to be in 2 weeks. I'll update the thumbnail and get Wayne in there and place a day for that thumbnail. And then so that should be good. I've been busy with guys. You haven't seen a lot of shorts on the shorts because I've been busy. I haven't had time to do them all. I've done a few for this last week, but yeah, it's just busy with work and everything. And so let's see. Wayne said, I was there the day before Mother's Day to visit my mom up in Anoka.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but anyways, that'll be fun. So that's in 2 weeks. So no forward next week, guys. And it'll be me and Wayne McCarty in 2 weeks. So
yep.
Studio taping 33. That taping we're going to watch is the debut of Ace. He makes his Ace debut.
Right.
He was in a mask the show before we watched.
Yep, so I remember that mask.
Yep. So now he's going to be his Ace. And yeah. So, and this was a famous show of the Super D's making their debut as well, getting thrown out of the ring. So that famous show where where Super D 1 or 2 or whatever dived like he was diving into a swimming pool out on the concrete.
Yep. Those two guys, they were fearless.
Yeah, we knew right then and there. These guys, yeah, they're not afraid. That's just part of the 80s growing up, though, Dave. Part of Generation X. No fear. We just didn't have it. There was no fear factor at all.
Yeah. Nope. Well, I mean, look at all of us. We were kids. We were on television every week, and we were loving our life.
Yeah. And it was rough and tumble sometimes in those matches with us kids and that, but nobody complained.
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at all the times I'd come back the next week and I'd be all black and blue, and
part of that was because Steve was being potatoing you though too, and some.
Oh yeah,
matches. Yeah.
You know, like I said, I personally think he was trying to drive me out of the league, but
yeah,
I just wouldn't.
Dave would take it and not quit.
You know, I looked at it as they're trying to see if I'm tough enough to handle this.
Yeah.
I'm going to show them I am.
Yeah.
And I take a beating and keep on ticking.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think we're going to call it a night. Thanks for joining in, Gizmo. It's great to see you guys again. And in 2 weeks, hopefully you'll join us again with Wayne, and we'll have some more fun conversation. It'll be an early show. I know you guys like them early ones, Gizmo, and this is a good one. The Super D's debut. It's a good show.
Yep. And then I will see you guys back in 4 weeks. I believe it'll be like the 18th of June.
Yeah, the middle of June.
So.
All right. That sounds good.
All right. Well, everybody stay safe. Enjoy your Memorial Day. Remember Monday, thank a soldier for everything they've done.
Yep, that's for sure.
You know, not to get political or anything, but remember what Monday is about.
Right. People forget that this day and age. They get everything, trying to make everything political, and they forget the actual holidays or have a purpose.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it to be political. I'm just saying, you know, remember what the holiday is about.
Right.
You know, I know I'll be thinking about my great-great-grandfather, who was one of the first Minnesota volunteers in the Civil War.
Yeah.
His name's on a memorial in Osseo, Minnesota.
Yeah. No, my grandpa my mom's dad he was in World War II and had several medals. I have all the medals that he had. Had so many medals from that. Never talked about it though.
Nope. That's the thing about the silent generation. They do amazing things, but they wouldn't talk about it.
Right. All right, guys. Have a good night. We will see you in 2 weeks.
Yep.